No, not me. The shoot. So here's what happened. So I have this client. We're supposed to do a photo shoot. Now, it's not just any type of photo shoot. It's a LA inspired photo shoot. So we're looking for sunsets and palm trees and purple hues in the sky, a little bit of pink, a little bit of warmth, a little bit of a orange hue as the sun drops over the hills. Maybe some, warm lights, cars, celebrities walking in the streets. I don't know, something like that. A couple of cool tunes. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're trying to set out to get. Some beautiful lifestyle images set in Los Angeles. We ultimately decided on last week, and yeah, it's a textbook, easy peasy shoot. For reference, let's call this project Impossible. So Project Impossible is, like I said, a textbook case for something it's not going to take a lot of time. We scheduled it for last week and everything was perfect. I cast the talent, got some good options, really interesting people, really fun looking people that I was looking forward to spend some time with. The dates were set, amazing. But then it rained. It never rains in LA. It never rains. And it didn't just drizzle. No, it poured. Thunderstormed, storm drains spilling over, palm trees falling over, cars floating away, freeways blocked off. So we canceled the shoot. No problem. Except it's holiday season, so everybody's just taking their time with everything. I checked in with the model. Model is not available anymore. Okay, it's fine. I'll just recast the talent. I set that into motion. I find another date. The weekend. So Project Impossible goes from the week to Saturday. Which is great because Saturday is marvelous. The sun is shining. Birds are going to be chirping. I can already see the sunset on Sunset Boulevard over the Hollywood sign. It's immaculate. This is what I'm looking forward to. This is exactly what I wanted. Project Impossible is scheduled for Saturday. I am ready to go. But I also have another shoot going on in the morning. Great, I love that. I'm so in it. They're not going to conflict with each other. They're spaced out enough so that I can comfortably go into the one and then ease out and then ease into the next one. It's all great. I planned it out perfectly. Great. Friday, the day before, I confirm with the talent. Saturday, we're good. Bueno, yes. The morning of, I wake up, I look around and everything's perfect. And I head out to my shoot. I go there, meet with the client, and everything's amazing. Check in, cool, all good, we're great. I check in with my talent for the second shoot for Project Impossible. I check in, I say, hey, all good for 2 p.m. And crickets. Okay, I'll check in a little bit later. I check in. Again, we're good for 2 p.m. Crickets. Now I'm getting a little bit freaked out. So I start sending messages on the social media platforms where we also have communicated, and crickets. Okay, it's fine. It was at this point that I figured out, you know what, the second shoot's just not gonna happen today. It's all good. It's all good. I'm fine with that. That's something I can problem solve later. My immediate concern was the shoot that I was busy with at that time and that I decided to give all my attention to, and that's what I focused on. Boom, 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 did that, wrapped it up, got out, and just decided, okay, cool, let's go home, let's wrap up this project and then we'll problem solve that one, which is exactly what I did. So I finished the stuff that I was busy with, wrapped up this project, got it out, and then I thought I was gonna just chill out. But no, I had to deal with the project. So I had to recast Project Impossible, which is great because I'm so down for that. I'm so down to connect with new people and just see new faces and potential people that I could work with. Always love it. And so I go, put out the brief, set it out there, and it's the end of the day, so, we're done. Sunday, I wake up, I'm ready, have my coffee, always have coffee, do your caffeine check in the morning. So I do that, I get ready, I sit in front of the computer, and I'm about to go, and I check out the options that have come through, and there's some really amazing people. Start going through the list, make a short list, go through the short list, make a short list, etc., until I get to a few options that I reach out to, and boom, 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 we confirm. It's short notice, so I can't just be like, oh, let's do Monday. I would have liked to, because Monday would have been the perfect day. Again, sunny, perfect skies. A little short notice, so I keep in mind, everybody's time and everything. Great, negotiate around that, and we settle on Tuesday. Except Tuesday has a small window, 3-4 hours, that there is gonna be, you guessed it, clear skies. I set the time around that. I trust the weather websites. I checked out multiples and they all seem to say the same thing. I rely on the technology. We do that, settle on the dates, settle on everything, and that, as they say, is that. So Sunday, I just continue with the rest of my stuff and have a good old time, and everything is dandy. Monday comes, I'm ready, I'm caffeinated, I get my coffee, I go sit in front of the computer, and I'm ready for the day. I mean, it's still holidays, so I'm kind of taking it slow, kind of easing into it, wrap up a couple of small things, and guess who checked in with me? The original model, who notifies me of their crazy situation that happened. And respectfully, it was pretty crazy. So, it is what it is. So it's fine. We're going to do something later anyway. That's great. Another model checks in with me who missed the cutoff line. So we're going to connect as well, which I love. This is what I love about all this creative stuff, is that there's always these organic opportunities that come out of this kind of stuff. So anyway, go through Monday, go through my day, wrap up my day, make sure that I'm ready for Tuesday, and that's it. Everything's great. I finish up my day and I go to bed. Goodbye. But before I fall asleep, as I switched off the light, I checked the weather, and it's still good. It's still good. That small window is still excellent. So I go to sleep happy, calm. I didn't even have to put my ocean wave sounds on. I just fell asleep calm. Tuesday morning, I wake up excited. I go get caffeinated. I grab my coffee. In fact, I had 2 coffees in the morning. Checked emails, did my usual routine of stuff, and it's awesome. Brushed my teeth, flossed, did all this stuff. It's amazing. Great. Ready for the day. And I put my clothes on, I grab my gym bag, I grab my boxing gloves, I grab my shin guards, and I head out, and I'm ready, and I unlock the door, and I open the door, and I step out into rain. No, it's not crazy rain, mind you. It's chill rain. It's rain that's chill enough to make you think, could this be the kind of rain that fucks things up for a shoot? I don't know. Maybe if you were trying to do a scuba diving shoot, no. I was trying to do a sunset shoot. Beautiful purple, warm, reddish hues, dry clothes. So would it? I don't know. As I drove to Muay Thai, I pondered the situation and I thought to myself, I I need to cancel this. And I was about to reach out to the talent, and I was like, you know what? Let's just give it 2 hours. 2 hours. It's not a long time. It's enough time to make a concerned decision. I look at the apps. What do the apps say? Windows is going to be perfect. Look at the weather websites. It's going to be good. But it's raining. But everything's saying it's going to be good. This is conflicting situations going on in my brain right now. I'll give it 2 hours. That's what I think. Okay, cool. Go do my business. And when I was done with Muay Thai, got out, looked at the skies. Guess what? No clear skies. Still raining. Not as much as before, but it's still pretty busy. It's busy enough that if water droplets fell on product items, it wouldn't look good. And it goes against the concept, that I set out for. This idea of like a beautiful LA sunset situation. So I informed the client, hey, it's not happening. Apologies. Last week was raining all the time. And I reach out to the talent. I say, hey man, I don't think it's gonna happen. It's raining. It's a little crazy. And we have to reschedule. Everybody's cool about it. It's all great. It's all dandy. That's what we do. We reschedule. I haven't put a date on it yet because I'll get to that. But for now, we're going to reschedule. Awesome. I'm a little upset about this, not gonna lie. Not in a bad way, but it's just like, I get excited when I want to do stuff. And I get frustrated when I'm not able to deliver on those things. A lot of it has to do with my own processes. So no one's to blame except me. I'll go with that. But it upsets me nevertheless because I really look forward to 1, connecting with people, 2, creating some cool stuff, 3, just, it's so awesome to shoot in the LA streets. You just get such good stuff. And getting to the, checking off a piece of the process. I was looking forward to all of that. But alas. So everybody's chill. It's all good. And then 30 minutes later, the skies cleared up. A beam shot down through the heavens right where I was, and I walked into this beam of light, and it would have been the perfect shot. Okay, I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but the reality is it did clear up and it would have been solid. It wouldn't have been that perfect sunset hues that I was looking for, but it would have been good. And I could have graded it in a way that the shots and everything felt good. I knew I could have done it. And man, was I annoyed when that happened. And the reality is that, the apps and the websites and everything, they were correct. So kudos on them. I checked multiple ones, and you know what? They were all 100% correct. They all stated that at that specific block of time, it would be fine. But on the day, on the ground, like boots on the ground kind of situation, no good, no bueno. So, and here's what matters to me. I didn't want to take the risk and compromise quality over a potential scenario where I had to make things work. Because I knew that if by chance we did end up in the situation where it was just drizzling a little bit, just a teeny little bit, I knew I would have to compromise on the quality that I wanted. And I knew that there would be certain things that would happen that wouldn't result in a great final product. So I'm happy about my decision to have canceled it. There are other things, by the way. I didn't want to waste people's time. I didn't want to have the talent arrive and then I just tell them, hey man, this isn't working out. Here's some money and let's call it a day. It's not just about the money, it's about the situation, it's about the connection, it's about the network, it's about what we're doing there, it's about creating. I didn't want to compromise on the shots by allowing for a little bit of rain to mess up what I had in my mind. I couldn't get the ideal shots. Could have worked on it, I could have improved on it in posting it and fixing it to a degree, but it wouldn't have been the perfect shot. It wouldn't have been what I had in mind. So the shoot got cancelled again. Unfortunately for me, being a multidisciplinary hyphenate, I had a few plates in the air, and so I had a couple of dishes that I could serve, or rather work on and then serve, which is what I did. One, I jumped on a graphic design project that was just approved this morning, which I'm grateful for, and I just had to wrap it out, get it done, get it out of the way. I jumped on another photography project, portraits for another client, got it edited, got it out of the way, amazing. And then I decided I was going to make chili bites, which is a South African culinary item. It's basically air-dried beef called biltong, but this one comes with a kick. And so I decided to make some of that. There will be a link into the recipe video in the show notes. That's going to be interesting. I also jumped on a couple of other smaller personal projects, including podcast editing stuff and another photography thing. I was gonna go do some street photography because I had this block of time that was available, but then I ended up deciding, you know what, I'm gonna go buy these V-flat boards that I really need for a portrait shoot that's coming up. And I'll tag V-flat in the links, to check out, because that stuff is really handy. And so at the end of the day, it wasn't a disaster. It wasn't the ideal outcome, but it wasn't a disaster. Project Impossible still lingers. It's at the back of my mind. It's lingering there, a shadow calling out to me, but I'm getting to it. We're gonna get to it next week. That's what I thought, but guess what? It's raining next week. Now I love the rain. I really, 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 really do, because I get to do so many other things that I'm passionate about, and I get to slow down in one capacity a little bit. But I won't be able to do the shoot until the rain stops. But I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna focus on all the other things that I have going on. Ultimately, the life of a multi-hyphenate creative is about juggling multiple things at the same time and then deciding which direction to go into and which one to focus on and which one to put aside for a little bit and which one to put in the microwave. And so we're always just pivoting from one thing to the other to the other. But that flexibility really allows us to create some beautiful and remarkable stuff. So being a solo creative is a lot about adjusting, not forcing, and just going with the flow. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. And shoot me a message, tell me about your stuff. And if you are interested to see how this craziness turns into real, creative, amazing work, well, check out the link below or upstairs or there or the bio or the show notes. It's going to be everywhere, but just check it out and hit me up. Send me a link. Maybe we'll get to work together someday.